Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Sam Wick on Teenagers Couch, and today's video is navigating romantic relationships as teenagers. I know that this one is something that is very tricky for parents. Okay? Um, when I opened this YouTube channel, okay, in mind I had the idea of it being comfortable for both teenagers and their parents, yeah. So I just wanted to share my story in terms of dating and my mom and I story when it came to me dating. Yeah. So I know that a lot of parents don't want their kids to date before they reach a certain age, and that's like totally understandable, especially considering the implications that come with dating at a young age and at any age actually. It's very complicating, it's very complicating, and it it's disruptive if you allow it to be. It is very disruptive in terms of academics and yeah, and social life in general. um with my mom and I started dating when I was 12, and my mom was not having it. Like, you guys can imagine, 12 a 12-year-old dating, so she was not having it. But the way that she conducted me dating, like the way that she approached the fact that I was dating, was what pushed me to do it more, to not stop, actually not do it more. Because instead of sitting me down and actually making me understand why she is rebuking this behavior, because it was not like she had sat me down before and actually told me, Ubana, I do not want you to date because of ABC. She had just, when she found out that I had started dating, she just started rebuking me. I remember she hit me. She took away my cell phone for months. She literally just, she was mad at me, ne? So that literally just, it didn't give me any clarity as to why she felt like she felt like it was wrong for me to start dating at that age. She didn't talk to me about it. She just rebelled, like she rebuked the behavior. And I'm not gonna lie, I did not stop, even though Ndandi Betiwe, she did hit me, she did take away my cell phone, but I still continued with the relationship. Because I did not understand why she was so against it. And I think that's a mistake that parents make all the time. And it's not only with dating, it's with every other uncomfortable topic or uncomfortable situation, even if it's not uncomfortable. But if they feel that it's wrong, they don't care to understand. To make you understand, sorry, to make you understand as the child why they feel that it is wrong for you to do that certain thing. So because of my lack of understanding, I continued with the relationship. And with time, I didn't have anyone to talk to. So I would, if there was something going on in the relationship, I would tell her, even though I knew that she didn't want me to date. Because I don't know what I was thinking, really. I don't know what I was thinking, but I still went to her and told her my problems, because I felt like she was the right person to tell, even though she didn't want me to do this thing. And in time, she accepted that I was doing this. And instead of now rebuking the behavior, I wanted better, she didn't embrace me being in romantic relationship with guys, but she was more understanding, and she was more accommodating in terms of me talking to her. Because I think she also understood that if she's not the one who's going to talk to me, I'm going to go to outside people who are going to tell me, who are going to advise me with things that are not, that don't have, who are going to give me advices that don't have my best interests at heart. So yeah, um she got better with time, and I think with my relationship with my mom, it was much better to navigate that situation because she was teachable. She was open to me teaching her how to parent me during that phase, because I was also open to talking to her and telling her what was going on. I wasn't keeping her in the dark, even though she had rebuked. That's a different story, I know, because omnye umntu would have just left it like that, angaphinda athethe ngayo. But yeah, I just wanted to share my story. But guys, there's a lot that comes with relationships. To a certain extent, now I understand, like looking back to when I was 12 and now I'm 18, and I've been in relationships with various people during that time. And I do understand why parents are so strict when it comes to us dating, because I was very lucky because I can conduct myself in terms of balancing academics, my social life, and romantic, and being in romantic relationships, because it's never affected me academically. Never. Even then, it did not affect me academically. I think it's also a matter of setting priorities. You know what you want, and you know what's more important. And also, I think, guys, enye into that relieves umzali. I know abazali bethu ba strict, but once abone ubana you are responsible, ne? Some people aren't allowed to date until they like what, out of varsity, and that's like what, 25, 26 going upwards. Because parents, they don't trust that you can conduct yourself in relationships and also manage to do lento, the vision that they have for you, or kind of get the vision that you have for yourself that they want you to achieve. So I think that was a major factor in my mom being so accommodating in terms of letting me be in romantic relationships, because she could see that I was responsible. I knew the time for that and the time for my studies. And yeah, but I also wanted to touch on me understanding, because I did say, Galen Bana, I do understand why parents are so strict in terms of that, because guys, we meet people of different calibers and we don't understand exactly what comes with dating, and the implications that can come in our lives, and the influence of the people that we involve ourselves with ebomini bethu. Because there are people who leave school because they have a boyfriend, bayenze izinto that they wouldn't have done had they not engaged in romantic relationships with people. And abazali most of the time are trying to protect us from that. They are trying so much to protect us from, because guys, we meet people, we are being abused, especially girls. We are being abused, guys, by the people that we date. No, so there's no way I could be abused. And guys, a 17-year-old guy, you 16 or 17-year-old guy will abuse you, and they will, guys, I've seen people our age that are in abusive relationships with their boyfriends and girlfriends, and they are teenagers, guys, teenagers. And I'm not talking about, because GBV is but we also are victims, guys. We are also victims of we are victims of EGBV, we are victims of abuse, verbal abuse even. And unzima ukuxela, because kwasendlini ayifunwa lento. So awukwazi uhamba uripote kumzali, because uzokubuza kuqala ndanditheni kuwe ngamakhwenko, yabo. You can't even report, you can't even share with your mom uba your boyfriend is sexually abusing you, because ayifuni kwaloo nto leyo, ne. And guys, we're not saying ba abazali must let us do these things. No, I am saying that ewe umzali must have their principles, and they must have rules zabo uba okay, I don't want you to do this, but xa sewubona uba umntana usengxakini, I don't know uba who else is more suitable to report to if it's not your parent about izinto ezinjalo? I don't understand umzali that rebukes you even though you are already in trouble. Like, who else are you supposed to turn to? When Donile, I have wronged and I have done something that is not in accordance with izinto ezenziwayo apha endlini. But ngoku ndisengxakini, it's already done. There's nothing that I can do. So can you please accept me and can you please help me? Like, abazali don't understand that. I don't think abazali understand that. Because they are so, I think abazali are just so inclined to ideas zabo of the people that they want us to be and the way that they want us to conduct ourselves, so much that they are not in touch. They lose touch with reality, because there's a difference between the idea that you have of me and who I really am. It's a problem. It's a problem. And I don't know, guys. I don't know, but I think we must also be open to talking to our parents, teaching them. I know that a lot of parents aren't teachable. They're not open to suggestions. Ba mama, can we, okay, mama or tata, can we do this way rather? Because this is what I'm more comfortable with, and this is what I'm exposed to right now. So can we do it this way? Parents are so zibuli abazali. I'm sorry to the parents that watch this channel. Zibuli kodwa abazali. They really are bullies, but I'm really thankful that I got a parent who is understanding. Well, she's strict. She's very strict, my mom. But if I tell her, but I've encountered this problem, even if it's in an aspect of life that she rebukes, she will automatically come to my aid. She will automatically become my comfort space, and that's it's such a nice thing to have. It's such a warm feeling to know that even if dipambukile, sorry to the people that don't understand East Coast, but even if dipambukile, I can always run back to my parent. Guys, dating, I'm not going to lie. If you started, like, dating is not all fun and games. We encounter so many problems, and it's so nice to actually have to run to because people commit suicide. People get depressed because and you living with your parent and still not having a comfort space it's such a limiting feeling, it's really painful, because some parents will only judge you instead of comforting you. Kodwa kubuhlungu, abazali are there to only ridicule and to rebuke and to totally like bash you instead of ukulungisa. But okay, wonile, but kubuhlungu, it's painful. You are now in pain, and I understand, and meet you at a level where you are able to share your pain with them. But yeah, I just wanted to say, guys, if you know that your parent is open to learning, to learning more about you, learning more about you in romantic relationships, if you've already started dating, it's so helpful if your parent knows. It's so helpful, especially during your teenage years, because we live with our parents most of the time. Most people live with their parents, live with your guardians, and they're the only they're the only people who can show you the right, like, who can advise you and give you advice that is in your best interest. Because you're going to go out there and you're going to seek advice from people on Facebook or on on Twitter, and they're going to give you advice that is not going to be in is going to be for your benefit. you know. So it's very important, Lando. I know I drifted a bit into the parent side of this conversation because I think, Ubana, it's a factor that needs to be brought up when we are talking about navigating relationships as teenagers, because parents are a significant factor in that too. They should, if they are not. They should, because it's a reality, guys. It's a reality. We are involved in romantic relationships. It's something that happens. And some are even sexually active. It's something that is concerning, and if not guided, appropriately and by the right person, a lot could go wrong. A lot could go wrong. And yeah, and this is not me encouraging you guys to get into romantic relationships. This is me speaking to those who are already in romantic relationships, and to those parents that do have kids who are involved in romantic relationships. Anyways, I think that's enough for today. Thank you so much. Please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting down below. I do respond to comments. Yeah, until next time,